waking me up today. I'm not sure what awaits me on my journey, but you're my guiding light. Help me to set my heart and mind open and freely accept what you say is mine. I affirm that I won't be blinded by whatever comes my way, because I'm filled with purpose and intention. I can't be swayed. Good day, sunrise. Good day. I open my ears to listen for wisdom-filled encouragement, motivation, and inspiration. I move with ease to the rhythms of my journey, uninfluenced by negativity. This is my gift of a new day, and I won't squander it. I love myself and God loves me. Come on, journey mirror, it's time to show me the pieces and reflections of who God predestined me to be. Oh, welcome to
Wow. Thank you, Janice. How long was it muted? So y'all didn't hear none of the music, huh? I played the song twice. Did y'all hear any of it? And can y'all hear me now? Heard the music and then it went out? Okay. Good morning. Y'all seem low. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Uh,
Good day, sunrise. Good day. Oh God, thank you for waking me up today.
all right. There you go. Y'all are a little bit higher now. I like this better. My who dat? How are you? You walked away? Yeah. I did too. I walked away as well. So I was trying to give more time for people to come in. But you guys know I'm always going to play moments of music. Sometimes it's 6 minutes, sometimes it's 12 minutes. I'm well, my Hoodat. I'm sleepy, but I'm well. Like the song says, ooh, God, thank you for opening our eyes this morning. Right? Good morning, odds. Yes, just grateful to have opened my eyes this morning. You know? Sleepy as all get out. I am. You guys, I need a minute. So you guys chit chat with each other. I know you guys will speak to each other. Give me I'm so sleepy. I can't even think straight. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Just a couple minutes.
Good day, sunrise. Good day. Oh God, thank you for waking me up today. I'm not sure what awaits me on my journey, but you're my guiding light. Help me to set my heart and mind open and freely accept what you say is mine.
Oh.
I affirm that I won't be blinded by whatever comes my way, because
Oh, get it together, Blue.
purpose and intention I can't be swayed. Good day, sunrise. Good day. I open my ears to listen for wisdom-filled encouragement, motivation, and inspiration. I move with
All right. There we go. So we good? So it's good to see you all this morning. I haven't seen you in a while. At least it seems like I haven't. This is season 2 of Sunrise Encouragement, Motivation, and Inspiration, SEMI for short. If you didn't see season 1, it's in a playlist. Good morning, Little House. So again, this is season 2. Well, first of all, welcome to Journey Mirror. I'm Blue or Tia. This channel is dedicated to spirituality, not religion. This channel is also dedicated to inspiration, motivation, encouragement, 98% positivity. On this channel, we do SEMI. We will be starting Sunset Reflections, season 1. We do Friday night viewers pick, where we come in and pick from a bunch of colors. And we just use our colorful colors, our colorful cards that are full of Bible verses, affirmations from me, inspiring song lyrics, and quotes from important people all over the world, from president wives to talk show hosts to astronauts and everything in between. So that's what we do on Fridays, where we also have our giveaway. Let me use this time to say, if you have not received your book, it launched in November. If you have not received your Journey Mirror affirmation journal, it is still available on barnesandnoble.com, or it is still available through me. Also, our declaration for the year is that we are remaining in the proper position and posture to achieve peace, positivity, and power in all that God has for us. Again, in 2025, we are remaining in the proper position and posture. That's different for each person. We are remaining in that correct, proper position and posture to achieve peace, positivity, and power in all that God has for us. Some of you heard the morning song, the sunrise song. If you did not, you'll have to catch the replay. But even in the song, there's an affirmation where you say what you need to say to yourself about yourself, right? Affirmation is what you say to yourself about yourself and your situation. All right? There's Ophelia again. You're back. I saw you and Who Dat were here before I even got here. So good morning to you. So what's today? The 20th? The 19th. Ooh, y'all. I'm so not a morning person. I'm not. I'm just all over the place in the morning, especially when I didn't even probably go to sleep till 7. So to be up at 10 o'clock in the morning is a pretty big deal. Yes, pretty big deal. Thank you for those of you that have already hit the thumbs up. Don't plan to be here long, but when we get into our topic, sometimes we can end up being here a little bit longer than we initially planned. Security, let me know whether or not you all can actually hear me. Please let me know that you can actually hear me. I see 5 bodies and 4 thumbs. Please thumbs up the live. So, great. Thank you, Janice. So, memberships is available. $1.99. Supers are available during my live and during all the other videos as well. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please watch more content. And if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. Set your notification bell to whatever works for you. And then keep coming back to visit us. We are getting back into the groove of consistent content, right? CC for me right now stands for consistent content. Even when I'm not here with you all, please know that there is always things to watch. This channel has existed since June 2023. It is almost June 2025, and I guarantee you there's a short you haven't never seen. There's playlist full of videos you've never seen. There's playlist of the geese. There's playlist of my story times. There's playlist of Semi episode season 1. There's even playlist of In Case Nobody Told You. So when I'm not here for days or weeks at a time, you're not left with nothing, right? There's plenty of content that you can go back and watch, and you can hit a playlist and let the whole playlist play. All right. Those In Case Nobody Told You series, I was going to get back into it, but I just felt like I got led and pulled a different direction. My story time series, you know, I started my channel with like 8 story times. Those are back in a playlist because I'm getting a lot of new people. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Good morning. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Miss Jazzy, you haven't been here, so let me give it back. Give your wrench back. Your wrenches got taken away when we were doing Rise and Shine. Okay, have a good day at work. Let me say that again. If you come in and you don't have a wrench, especially if you're watching this replay, it's because when we went to Rise and Shine crew, we went all green. And that is why some of you don't have your wrenches back yet. Okay? But yeah, so we started this channel with story times. I had a story time playlist up. I took it down, but I'm putting it back up. I still have to add some other chapters to it. There were a total of 8 chapters, and they're not all in the playlist. But again, if you guys don't see me for days or weeks, there is content that you've not watched dating back to like 2023. Okay? And those of you that are working, Miss Jazzy, and those of you that are working, but you came in here anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. I think that's it. We talked about memberships. We talked about supers. We talked about the book. We talked about what we do on this channel. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Make sure I spoke to everybody. You have a wonderful day as well. I know that it's early, so people got things to do, right? So people have come in and given me thumbs, and then they had to leave. That's cool. And I appreciate that. So maybe another minute or two, and then we'll get on our topic. I'm not sure what the topic says on the video. It's supposed to say objection overruled, but I'm not sure if it says that because I made it kind of late. I made the post late. Oh yeah, Rise and Shine crew. If there is content that you have not watched, please take time whenever you can to go back and watch. And I appreciate it. Yeah, Objection Overruled. That's the title. Season 2, Episode 1, Semi. Objection Overruled. So another couple of minutes and I'll get into what I have written down. I want to talk about for a second where I have been breaking out and I don't even know. Anyway, Sunrise encouragement, motivation, and inspiration came from the idea that I would actually get up every morning and take my phone outside as we watch the sun rise. And as the sun's rising, we're having encouragement. Y'all have not been outside with me at sunrise because Blue is not woke at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's when sunrise is, right? In fact, now it's probably 5 something in the morning is sunrise. And when I wanted to do it, it was just too chilly outside. So, will we ever do sunrise outside as the sun rises? I don't know. A lot of my viewers are not even up that early. And I think that the viewers here like live more than premieres and more than preloaded videos. So, I'm not sure if we'll ever go outside for sunrise. We will be outside for sunset reflections as soon as the weather gets back to being warm. Here in Michigan, we've had rain in 50s. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be today. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling and I feel like you all are being extra quiet today. Not the normal chatterboxes that you are. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic. All right. As always, when I say this, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to give it to you the way I believe it was given to me. Because it's Monday. Oh, well, I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo. Okay, I know it's Monday. But I didn't get the memo that Monday morning equals. Is it that it's Monday or is it that it's early? Real, you should have sent me a memo. You know, I'm supposed to email you, and I decided not to. But you have to send me a memo and let me know that Mondays or mornings, it won't always be like this. You have to let me know that Mondays are going to be like this so I can be prepared. You're getting back to the groove. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm actually surprised to see so many popping in this morning. The weekend was nice. That's good. I'm glad. So as always, if I wrote it down, I'm gonna give it to you the way it was given to me, the way I wrote it, and then we're gonna be off of here. All right. That's it. So the title says Objection Overruled. Objection Overruled. So I was gonna ask you guys for some feedback, but I'm gonna shift and just I'm gonna shift and tell you guys what I actually want y'all to tell me. I'm just gonna tell you guys. Good morning, fabulous. Objection overruled. I was gonna say, put it in the chat. When is it that you normally hear this phrase? Objection overruled. But you guys don't have to put it in the chat. Objection overruled is what you're normally going to hear in a court of law, right? You've got either of the lawyers or attorneys objecting to the other, and you got the judge saying overruled or sustained, right? The lawyer gets up and says objection, and your honor says sustained. Or the lawyer gets up and says objection, and the lawyer says overruled. So that's the setting in where you would normally hear this phrase. But if you've watched me long enough, you know we're going to take it somewhere different. Objection is you don't agree. You disapprove with what's being done. Overruled means the judge doesn't care about your disapproval. The judge not concerned about what you disagreeing about. He's not on the same page, or she's not on the same page as your objection, right? You done got up with your suit on and you done said objection, your honor, blah, blah, blah. You tell the your honor why, and your honor says overruled. Get it out of here. Your objection is not finna stop nothing. So when we look at objection that way, we have to understand that there's several ways to look at it. We said that objection is disagreeing or disapproval, and that the overrule comes from the judge. Well, in this story, the judge is God. And he's overruling the objections that people have had about you or that you've had yourself. Good morning, Linda D. Welcome to Journey Mirror. Okay, objection overruled. What about us? First of all, other people object to the things that we say. Other people object to the things that we do. Other people object to the way that we carry ourselves. Other people object to the moves on our journey that we make. But if you've watched this channel long enough, you know we're not hearing about other people, because this is your journey and your mirror, just like it's my journey and my mirror. So let's talk about when it's us that have the objection. When God asks us to do something and we have a response or an expression that we don't approve with what God is saying, I'm going to say it again. What about us when God asks us to do something and we have a response or an expression that we don't approve with what God is saying? We disagree with God, the judge. God will tell us in so many ways that our objection is overruled. Well, today I feel led to remind us, anyone that ever objected to something in your life, anyone that has ever objected to something in your life, pause. Something that you know God predestined, something that you know God strategically planned, something that you know God told you to do. Anyone that has ever objected, they have been overruled. So you can use today's semi video. You can use this semi episode to be a breakaway, to be a release, to be a confirmation, to get out there and start doing whatever it is that you haven't done because you allowed the objections of others and of yourself to stop you. Let's take this objection overruled up a level. And let's talk about the evidence. Take a minute to think about the evidence or the testimony surrounding your life. Good morning, Gator. Think about the evidence as it concerns you. You don't even have to put it in the chat, but just think about the objections of the devil, the objections of the enemy, and others. And then think about the evidence that would prove those objections need to be overruled. Those objections don't know the evidence you have, the evidence that supports God's work. Those objectors don't know the evidence that you have that God is going to do what he said, because he's done it before and he'll do it again, because he's the same God right now as he was back then. God's evidence is never inadmissible. There are no statutes of limitations involving God. Our case with him is never closed. There are no closed cases with him. Our case is always open to God, and we are instructed to cast our cares on him because he cares about our cares. He cares about our case, and he cares that we get to the place that he has predestined for us. My favorite scripture is Psalms 27:13. It says, I would have lost heart. Good morning, Kendi K. I would have lost heart had I not believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. If you've missed the last 15 minutes, please check the replay. Psalms 27:13. I would have lost heart had I not believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Today's topic is Objection Overruled. People have been objecting to you your whole life. But the person that gave you life, the person that knew you before you were even in your mother's womb, the person that knows you from your hair follicle to the bottom of your feet, has overruled all those objections. You've even objected yourself to yourself about yourself. And the person that created you, that set you in this world for a purpose, has overruled all of your own objections. It does not do you good. It does not do me good. It does not do us good to continue to disagree with the judge, because he knows our lives more than we do. And he's always going to overrule all the bad stuff that we allow to enter our lives. I've got evidence. You've got evidence. And that evidence is everlasting. What the Creator has done for you is not sitting in a box somewhere in the basement somewhere collecting dust. There is blood in that pile of evidence, and that blood still works. There is power in that box, those boxes of evidence, and that power still works. Healing has been your evidence. Prosperity has been your evidence. The fact that you're still moving and living and breathing is evidence that those objections did not matter. And again, I hope this is confirmation to anyone that has allowed the objections of others or the objections you conjured up about yourself. I hope that this is confirmation that, and you feel released to go and do whatever it is that you believe God has told you to do. When you guys hear me say, hey, Gator, I'm talking to the cable company. There's only 5 of you watching, and so I want to make it personal. I want to say, I don't even know who's here. I'll probably say more than 5 names. But I want to say, who that? Objection overruled. Janice. Oh, Janice. Objection overruled. I want to say it to Ophelia. Objection overruled. I want to say to Real, ROE, Row. Objection overruled. I want to say to Little House, objection overruled. Miss Jazzy, objection. Oh, Miss Jazzy, objection overruled. I want to say to Fabulous, baby, objection overruled. Linda D, objection overruled. Gator, objection overruled. Kendi K, all day, objection overruled. Kendi K, all day. The objections are overruled. To all of you that are here that are content creators, objection overruled. For many of you, I hear you. I hear you. For many of you, whether you're hearing it now or not, for many of you, you've been at the starting line for too long. And I wish I had a gun, a race gun, a starter pistol. I would pull the trigger for you right now. Blue. Some of you been in the position of on your mark, get set, Jesus, for too long. Maybe not any of you listening right now. There's one person in here. So maybe not anybody in here right now. You got it together. You're good to go. But somebody listening to this, you've been at on your mark, get set for too long because of objection. Trigger pulled, objection overruled. Now go run your race. Janice said, I tied my shoelaces and I'm ready to run. Let's get it. Let's go. No more waiting in the position of on your mark, get set. How tired we would have to be. Think about that position. Think about the position you're in when you're at the get set. You go to your mark and you're bent down in the position of takeoff, but you haven't taken off. But you haven't taken off. Objection overruled, baby. Hit that pavement and take that journey. May this be confirmation to somebody, because it's sure enough good to me. It's sure enough good to me. Start that business. Who said, I don't care who said to you, you too old. That's their objection. It's overruled. Go do it. Write that book. They objected to it. You objected to it. God dropped it in you. He put the seed there, and you done talked yourself out of it. Objection overruled. Get to writing. Get to writing. Get to baking, get to cooking, get to doing the things that you allowed objection to keep you in the position of get set. You've been in a position of get set for too long. How long do you have to be set before you take off and go? When you believe that it's the timing and the instruction of the creator. How long will you wait? 2025? The rest of 2025? The rest of 2026? I'm talking good right now. I'm all in my own business. I'm all in my own business. Affirmation calendar. On your mark, get set, go. 2026 affirmation calendar. On your mark, get set, go. And anything else that Blue feels like she's supposed to do, on your mark, get set, go. Writing down, watching your old videos to get down the ingredients for some of the most prettiest foods you've ever created. On your mark, get set, go. Applying for that job, even though you don't yet have a way to get there, so you walk by faith and not by sight. On your mark, get set, go. Objection overruled. Objection overruled. The creator, the judge, is saying objection overruled. Delayed, but not denied. Come on, delayed, but not denied. we only have 10 minutes left for this live. I really encourage you to watch the replay. I'm going to leave you with an affirmation. If there are no comments or questions, I'm going to leave you with an affirmation. And then we're going to be out of here. Oh. I don't know what that is lately. So, Rise and Shine crew, we are meeting for our second Journal with Blue next week. We are also doing a members only fun night giveaway that's coming before the end of the month. Membership is $199. So Journal with Blue is on the 27th for Rise and Shine crew. And then we will probably do our Rise and Shine crew monthly giveaway also on the 27th. The coughing just for no reason is really, really weird. And that just kind of started. I hope that something you heard today was what you needed. I'm confident not in myself, but I'm confident in the creator, that if he gave it to me, it was for someone. Not just for me. This only happens when I'm live lately. All right, here's your affirmation. This affirmation is not in the book. This is a new affirmation specifically for today. Your takeaway is, don't lose heart. Believe that you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Psalms 27:13. Your other takeaway is, objection overruled. Good morning time. Good to see you time. The other takeaway is, let me say this. I hear you. I hear you. Let me say this. The majority of you that watch this channel are 30 and older, according to my analytics. And some of you watching this channel have been at a standstill because of things that people objected to when you were younger. You were 12, you were 10, you were 16, you were 18, you were fresh out of high school. And there were things that you just felt in the pit of your belly that you were supposed to do in life. And some adult objected to it, and it shut down your self-esteem. I speak now that your self-esteem and your confidence in Christ Jesus rise again. Some of you that will listen to this have had objections thrown at you all your life. And I'm not talking about strangers. I'm talking about from people that you know, from people that you live with, from people that were supposed to be in the position of nurturing and caring for you the way that they were instructed to, but because you wanted to do something, that they hear me, because you wanted to do something in the pit of your belly. You had a desire to do something and they objected to it simply because it was something they didn't think of. They objected to it simply because it was something that they knew they could never do, simply because they didn't want to see you do better than them. I'm talking about people closest to you objected to you. And I say to you today, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and some of you 40 years later, baby, objection overruled by the power and the blood of Jesus. So get to it. Get to it. You might have even been 10, 11, 12 years old, and you said, Mom, I really just this strong desire in me to do this. And because your mom didn't know any better, she told you no. It wasn't a type of, no, that's not good for you. It was a type of objection because maybe it wasn't something that they could afford, or maybe it was just not the normal thing for you to do as a Caucasian family, or not the normal thing for you to do as a Black American family, or not the normal thing for you to do as an Asian family, or not the normal thing to do for you culturally. So you were told no. And every time you kept showing the evidence, You kept getting told objection. And I say to you today, objection overruled. Hi, Blueberry. Objection overruled. Yeah, objection overruled. I'm going to keep saying it. You were fresh out of high school. And mama and daddy had always said, when you get done with school, you got to do something. You got to go to college. You got to go into the armed forces. You got to do something. You got to get up out of here. And you kept saying to your parents at the age of 17 and at the age of 18, there's a burning something in my gut that I believe I'm supposed to do. I feel so strong about this, mom and dad. I'm an adult now. I can do what I want to do. And the thing that I'm saying I want to do is going to be something great. And they said objection. And you've been stuck ever since. Well, today I say, God says, check the evidence. Check the evidence. Their objections are overruled. On your mark, get set. It's time to go. Some of you, right now, you want to take classes to get certification. You want to go back to school part-time. You want to do something that in the beginning is not going to make you a lot of money, but you're going to be doing something for a great cause. And you went and opened your mouth and told something to the wrong people. You done told your plan to the wrong people. You done told the wrong person, I feel led to. You done told the wrong person, I believe God is telling me this. You done told the wrong person your business. And all they said to you was objection this and they object that. And it doesn't make sense. And who do you think you are to do that? And who told you you could do that? And at your 40-year-old age, in your 50-year-old age, what are you supposed to do? Leave that for the younger generation to do. Leave that for the people that's just now coming out of college to do. You're supposed to be at home taking care of the children and being a mom, and then and you just allowing all those objections to keep you at a standstill. Objection overruled by the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Objection overruled. Because if you don't get rid of their objections, you'll be sitting here May 19th, 2026, with the same sad face and the same sad story. Talking about I should have listened to the Lord when he was speaking, when he was using Blue as a vessel to speak to me. I should have listened on May 19th, 2025, but I didn't listen. So now let me go back and listen to it a year later. This is confirmation to you now. On your mark. You done did your stretching. You done stretched out your body. You walk to your mark. Get set. You got down in the right position. And you're still sitting there stuck. Why? Because of objections. Those of you just coming in, you have to catch the replay. Here's your affirmation. Here's your affirmation for the day. On my journey. And if you have been moved by something you've heard, I encourage you to say this affirmation out loud or in your mind. Say it after me. This is not in the book. On my journey, I will not allow the objections of others or objections of my own stop me from succeeding at what God has for me. I am proof of God's evidence. And moving forward, every disapproval is overruled. My name is, and God approves this affirmation. So it is, and so it will be. Case dismissed. On my journey, I will not allow the objections of others or objections of my own stop me from succeeding at what God has for me. I am God's evidence and proof. I am proof of God's evidence. And moving forward, every disapproval is overruled. My name is Blue, and God approves this affirmation. So it is, and so it will be. Case dismissed. Please share this with someone that you think it may encourage. Hey, Alice. Hey, Wanda. Please share this live with someone you think it may encourage. Please remember that if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Watch some more content and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the 17 thumbs. Remember, supers are available while you're watching the live, and they are available on all the other videos as well. Membership is available. It is $1.99, and there is content available. Rise and Shine Crew, we will see you all for Journal with Blue on May 27th. That is also when we will have our members only drawing. This has been season 1. This has been season 2 of Semi Sunrise Motivation, Inspiration, and Encouragement. Sunrise Motivation, Sunrise Encouragement, Motivation, and Inspiration. This has been season 2, episode 1. The topic today was Objection Overruled. The verse today was Psalms 27:13. Remember to remain in the proper position and posture to achieve peace, positivity, power, and all that God has for you. I'm ready to shout because of today's message. I really am getting off of here, I promise. Thank you, Janice. Thank you for the super. Greatly appreciate it. Blueberry, it's great to see you. Rise and Shine crew member. Thank you for all of you Rise and Shine crew members that have come in here, including those of you that came in just as we are ending. I strongly encourage you to rewind the video back at least 40 minutes, right? We started at 10:30. We probably did 20 minutes of chit chat. So we'll rewind it back and get the encouragement for today about Objection Overruled. Thank you again for the super, Janice. I appreciate it. I pray, I decree and declare that any objection that has happened in your life that has kept you at a standstill, that it be exposed for the lie that it was, and that the evidence and the approval and the overruling of God against the objection be made clear to you, be made plain to you, enough for a child to understand it. I decree and declare that not another day will you be in the position of on your mark. I decree and declare that you won't be in the position another day of get set. But I decree and declare that from this moment on, you will have the clarity in your mind to know when it's a go. And that anything that you felt like was taken away from you, anything that you allowed to be taken away from you because of other people's objections, I decree and declare that if God wanted you to have it, he will restore it unto you even now. In Jesus' name. I pray that there be no more hesitation. And I pray this out of my mouth, but for the both of us, for all of us, that every objection that you've heard from others, even when you were too young, or they thought you were too young to make a decision like that, but they just didn't understand it because it wasn't something they could touch. It wasn't something they could do. I just keep hearing that over and over and over again. I just keep hearing the objection came out of a bad place. The objection came out of a place that was filled with curves and dips and potholes. But God is saying objection overruled, because I'm the same God right now as I was back then. Be it unto you according to your faith in God as you believe him to be. I will see you all next time for either Sunset Reflections episode 1 of season 1, or I'll see you guys again soon for season 2, episode 2 of Simi. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, because that's what your eyes were opened to do today. Your eyes were open to go have a wonderful day. God allowed you to wake up so that you could go have a prosperous day. Get out and do what it is that you believe God told you to do, and do it to the fullest of your potential, and do it until God says it is finished, and do it until the results come from it that you believe the results are supposed to be, because of God's overruling what others said shouldn't be. I'll be back with my sign off.
Choice can never ever alone. Love will carry you, just hold on and be strong. On journey mirror, you will reunite with who you truly are. The light within will never guide you wrong. Manifest your journey by believing in yourself. Are you ready? Well, then get ready to be in the proper position and posture to achieve peace, prosperity, and power. Enjoy your journey of love and unapologetically. Being kind intentionally and being you authentically. Happy journey. Be well. Your mirror, your journey, your choice. You're never alone. Love will carry you. Just hold on and be strong. On journey mirror, you will reunite with who you truly are. The light within will never guide you wrong. Manifest your journey by believing in yourself. Are you ready? Well, then get ready to be in the proper position and posture to achieve peace, prosperity, and power. Enjoy your journey of love and unapologetically. Being kind intentionally and being you authentically. Happy journey.
Thank you for the 20 thumbs. Thank you for coming in today to spend time with me. Please go back and watch the replay. Good morning, Casey. Good morning, Tina. Some people may have received a notification, some may not, but the live was scheduled since 1 o'clock this morning. All right. Thank you for coming in. Wanda, if I didn't say good morning to you, good morning. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful, magnificent Monday. Remember to love unapologetically. Be kind intentionally. And be you authentically to yourself. Have a happy journey. Please watch the replay. And please comment in the please watch the replay, y'all. I'm not even asking y'all to share. But go back and watch the replay. It's gonna do something. It's gonna do something. And as you watch the replay, comment in the comment section. I have been at On Your Mark, Get Set for a long time because of objections. And God has said to me, objection overruled, even regarding things in my body. God has said, objection overruled. Things in my marriage, things in my household, things with my food truck, things with just different things, so many objections. And God said to me, objection overruled. Because I got evidence. Hey, I've got evidence. And you've got evidence. Thank you again, Janice, for the super. Love unapologetically, be kind, intentionally, be you authentically, and I will see you all next time.